We are friends, digging each other, taking time to talk it over.
You'll never not bump into something.
I know.
It's impossible.
It's not impossible if you believe. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Lion's Den.
Welcome back to the Lion's Den.
Brent Morin here, Jason Collings. Take it away,
Jason
Jason.
Collings here, Brent Morin. Take it away, Brent.
No. You know I always fuck that up. When
No.
I get mad.
You know I always fuck it up. So go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Lion's Den with Jason Collings and Brent Morgan.
Morin.
Brad Morgoff.
Brad Morgoff sounds like somebody
name.
who rips people off. Bernie Madoff. That's why.
That's Please continue to
Jesus
subscribe
Christ.
at
What?
Apple
You're
Pod.
yelling at us.
Please!
Like, Jesus Christ. We'll subscribe. I'm
Leave
sorry.
us. You do it. Leave us a glowing review, 5-star rating, and we will read that review on the pod. Also,
it's
subscribe at YouTube. Hit the notification bell
Bing.
so you know what's coming. At Yo Ass.
I don't have corona.
Brent's got coronavirus.
I don't. It's a cigar. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you just had a cigar. What else? Also, and as always, patreon.com/thelion'sdenpod for members-only content. Brent, how you feeling?
We have
Well,
some
actually-
reviews at some point.
Brent, hold on a second.
Oh yeah, that's right. Will. Go
Will,
ahead.
why don't you read one of those reviews for us?
We're such a burden for him.
I know.
Everybody who writes
No,
emails
I
to
don't
us
have to read
understand
these.
we're a
No, it's
burden
your
to
idea.
him too. We're a
Do
burden to
it.
him too. Go ahead. Sorry.
I want to hear the reviews.
Yeah, I figured you would. So
It makes me feel good.
Stop yelling at us. We're all right.
Jesus Christ.
Breathe.
Which one I want to read here? Okay. I love these guys. This is from Pandas Like Lions.
I
Yeah.
love that.
I arrived late to the game as the first episode I listened to was number 22. Enjoyed it so much I started from the beginning, and I'm watching from number 1. Fan
He
for
binged.
life. Also, I really like how the name came about, and I like how the name came about, and I'm jealous of Brent's big panda picture. Little do you know, he fucking doubled up.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what he's talking
Let's
about.
do this one too, and then I love Drake 69. Hilarious. This is a good podcast. Kind of passive aggressive title, but
It's like a Will compliment.
yeah, this one's actually pretty good.
Also, robotic. This is a good podcast.
I know, right? It has all the things you want: men talking, T-shirts, baseball caps, casual. I mean,
What?
worst Mad Libs
Everything
ever.
you want.
I love it.
First thing, men talking.
I love how much they talk about baseball caps. I mean, Jesus.
What?
Casual,
Do we?
casual
I
mentions.
wear one all the time.
Casual mentions of Drake, the recording artist. And
As opposed to who?
yeah, I don't know. And even some well-timed harmonies. Thank you, Brent and Jason, and also Will. P.S. Psych, don't let Will get a big head. All right, that was funny, but the
Too
rest
late.
was so robotic.
Can I actually? You know what that reminds me of?
Drake, the recording
Men
artist.
talking T-shirts and baseball caps.
You know what that
know.
reminds me
the
of?
fuck
Go
is this?
That's
so
when
funny.
you see and just a little inside Hollywood stuff for you guys. When you see,
Oh,
oh boy,
Will. Really?
Will woke up. When you see those bad movies and you know it's a bad movie, and then it has like all those reviews like greatest da da da.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
you notice underneath in small writing, it's usually the same person because they get paid off by a studio, I believe. Just insinuating that they get paid off. That sounded like we're getting paid off. Like it's got everything you want: men, T-shirts, hats. You know, like it's just
love
Drake,
chairs.
the recording artist.
Everything you want. And the first thing he said was, men talking.
I mean,
Men
it's like
talking. It's like,
know.
man, this guy really phoned it in.
couches, walls. It's like, all right.
It has Nick Cage.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you see.
T-shirts. It's got a lot of T-shirts.
Yeah, T-shirts, walls,
Just everything.
cameras, mics.
I don't understand if it was like bees.
Yeah.
Like that would be fun. Like a bees, pandas, but instead they're like just
That was a really
shoes,
funny one.
carpets. It
That was not a. Was that a? Would you say that was a glowing review?
was a funny review. I
It was
like
a
when people
funny
listen
review.
to. I like instead of glowing. I like just anything. I like some.
I like
funny,
glowing.
funny,
Not good, not
some
good,
funny
sadly.
reviews. Those are good.
Well,
That was a little. I was gonna make fun of him for saying glowing. I thought that was
Yeah.
really funny, but
Yeah.
it's very obvious that he had that in the back of his mind the entire time.
Yep.
I wouldn't say glowing reviews.
Right.
He was basically saying, "Jay, don't say glowing reviews."
yeah. What did I call Will? Because I do the smooth bully thing, and what did I say he was? Subliminally
Sarcastic.
sarcastic.
I mean,
Yeah.
subliminally handsome and cool and
Nope.
charming. Thank you.
No,
I appreciate that.
none
I think pretty sure that's what he
no.
said.
Did not say handsome or charming, and you're neither
Thanks,
one.
man. Oh,
You're neither one. You're
So
cute
real.
and precocious, like a child.
it's not bad.
Cute and
I'll
precocious.
take it. Whatever.
Oh man. So this year, huh?
That's how you want to open this episode.
I can't. I have to stop reading my news app.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
everything's-
Why? What's going on?
There's this thing called COVID-19. Everything's opening up. People are acting like it doesn't exist still, and the numbers keep creeping up. Not even creeping up. They're going tick, 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 tick.
It's all bad.
Gonna die, gonna die, gonna die, gonna die.
Arizona.
I was telling my mom, just, besides, did you hear the chair?
Yeah, it's making. You're
Yeah, I'm
squeaking.
fat as fuck. My
Yeah.
phone doesn't recognize my face. That's a true thing. You know how it's a face ID?
That's how much.
That's how fat and ugly I've gotten. Anyway, I was telling my mom this. I said, I think I've just snapped in this year. Like, I'm just going to be the person, like the little kid they find during a war that's, like, traumatized.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be just combing the hair of a doll I made, just going, this is Bridget. Okay, Brent. She has beautiful hair. That's right, Brent. Have you met Bridget? Yes, Brent.
Oh no.
Beautiful hair. I made her dress. Let's get him in the car. Here we go. Like, that's like something, because I said to him, I go,
It's a dish towel. The dress you made.
all I said to him, I was talking to my mom and all that. I was telling her that, but then I was talking. It sparked because he was like looking at me, and I'm looking out the window when you're in the bathroom, and I go, "Pool's blue today," and I was like, "Wow, I
Is it?
snapped?
Is it blue
It's
today?
blue today. It's back."
Oh, beautiful.
But yeah, I think something in me snapped, and I'm just like, Did you hear this other terrible thing?
Well, that's another thing. The terrible news is just
All the
news
time
now. Did you hear about what happened? Oh, what now?
Yeah.
What now?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like every time I get a call from, I go, okay, what is it? This and this and this, and I go, my pool's blue today. What? That's a tree. Okay, let's get Brent into the car. Like I just have snapped.
Get Brent his meds. What do you got there,
Brent, there's
Will?
a fire on the street.
Oh, jeez.
The wind is nice. Brent, get out of the house.
I feel like every episode I have to itch my goddamn nose.
You
People
know,
are
you're
like,
so
is Jason
aware of yourself.
is Jason doing coke? I don't.
No,
I did like one comment that they were like, "Is Jason going through puberty?"
no, they did.
Yeah, because your voice will crack sometimes.
Oh yeah, always.
So
This
it's
is why I
really
don't read the
pretty
fucking
funny.
comments.
I'm
funny,
50
though.
with a voice of a teenager. Hey guys.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about this. I don't know if maybe on the Patreon. By the way, dude, subscribe to the Patreon. The reason my voice is like cool now is because we did a cigar
Yeah, we
time,
had
which
cigar
actually was one of the best things we did. And we're gonna keep doing stuff like that too. More to come.
Yeah, and that was like an hour-long cigar time
Yeah.
for the vlog level, which is $5. So that's really worth it. If you don't have the $5 level, like at least get that because it's for like a really hour-long podcast. So and it's
But
cigar time.
I don't know if it was on that where you were talking about like touching the mic shit so much.
Oh
Apparently.
man.
Did we talk about that on air or was it?
I don't know. I think we may have
No,
talked about it.
we
I don't
talked about
know.
it in the. We did talk about it Monday,
Yeah.
but I have found myself
Yeah.
for no reason just
Fidgety.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, and he goes, dude, I had no idea how much I touched this fucking mic thing.
I'm making a conscious effort right now to not touch the microphone and not pull on my shirt and not
Does
touch
it feel
my
weird?
nose. It feels weird. I feel like, am I a statue right now?
Yeah.
God.
Am I even human because I'm not scratching my fucking nose every 2 seconds? It itches. I have allergies. I shaved this morning. Sometimes when you shave, little minis will get up inside your nostrils. And you gotta.
I'm laughing because I know exactly what you mean,
Oh.
but you're like going, man, I keep touching a thing. Do you have that problem? Brent?" I go, I have been sitting
Yeah.
like a board this whole time. Like, you can't see my feet, but you
the
see
Lions,
the
the Lions Den with Brent Morin, the most uncomfortable human on the planet.
bug. Just this, I've been doing this. You go, man, I've noticed I grab my nose and I keep fixing the mic.
I'm literally grabbing for no reason. If I lean forward, I should do this. But then I go.
Well, the hardest is when you fuck with the cord and it goes.
Yeah, for you. But I'm not
And
fucking
all the
with
listeners.
anything.
That's not
'cause-
me. That's the listeners.
Yeah,
dog.
they-
But this,
It sucks.
this thing, oh, I got the giggles now. I got
I've realized I'm so uncomfortable in my own skin.
Yeah, both you fucking guys.
I feel like I'm wearing a suit that's too small.
That's what's happening to me.
A suit that's too small, and
I
I'm
do
allergic
3
to
shirt
everything.
change before we shoot every time. My
The fucking
change.
body.
Jesus.
Also, the body dysmorphia you guys have,
Bro, it's the
combined,
quarantine.
unbelievable.
It's the quarantine.
I don't
15.
know.
No, it's I've gotten.
It's also
I've
these
gained some
fucking
weight.
chairs, man. We don't look like this.
Chairs are comfortable. It's just.
They're comfortable, but not with this shit. Like,
So
this
you
is
notice what
supposed
I'm
to be
doing
loungy,
now?
Not
You notice my technique, what I've done
Pretty
here.
chill. Huh.
Because I've memorized how the camera looks at me. Because I'm crazy.
Yep.
So this leg up here
And let me tell you, I
and
know what
this
you're saying.
hand, I'm blocking my stomach.
That's what I was. That's what I do.
Wow.
I do
So
the same
now
thing.
I don't have to tug on my shirt so much. By the way, that's the biggest tell that a fucking overweight guy has. When you're constantly tugging on the front of your shirt, because in my mind, my giant beach ball belly is sticking out for everyone to see. Oh, it's
Oh,
so
boy.
bad.
Beach Ball Belly. It's kind of a dope band name.
Beach
But
ball
I,
belly.
but what I was saying to you after that, you're like, you're not doing that, Brent. And I told you, I said, the reason you're doing that is because we missed the stage and we're performers.
Yeah.
And I go, and listen, I'm a hand talker. And he goes, but you're not doing that. And I said, look at my feet.
Yeah.
And like this, you can't see it. The whole rug is kicked
He's
to the
literally
front
pushing the rug across the room because
because I'm trying so hard not to move these hands.
What's funny is you actually can't really see the rug. I never realized that.
what's wrong with us?
That's just who we are. But also we're in the business of having to see ourselves. That's why I try to not look at shit.
Also, we're
But
in the
you'll
business
send
with
it.
social media now where people are going to tell you,
Yeah, they love it.
hey, fatty, maybe
Actually,
don't
what was that ugly?
maybe
ugly
don't have so many sandwiches next time, Collings.
No one says that.
I think they're going to.
We say
People-
it to ourselves.
People are mean as shit online.
They're so goddamn
yeah.
mean.
Somebody said, what happened to Jason's body?
It's pretty funny.
Somebody commented. Or was it, where is Jason's body? What does that even mean?
Honestly, I get most of the bad comments. You guys don't really get any bad comments
Fuck
on
you.
YouTube and shit.
Are you out of your?
You don't
Oh, I
have
don't
any
look at
bad
YouTube. I'm
comments.
not looking at shit.
What are you talking about?
What's the
Twitter?
Oh, I
what's
was
one of
saying
the-
all the shit I get DM'd. I got DM'd yesterday from a stranger. You're balding for
No, you
no
didn't.
reason.
Did you?
100%. And I laughed because I go, why did I need to know this from a stranger?
The things that you're most insecure about, too. The comments, and anybody comments my age.
Yeah.
Kind of an old guy move to keep plugging the Patreon. Like, fuck you. By the way, if it is, uncare.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so insecure.
I love that. You knew that too. That's
Yeah.
what I knew you were going to say.
Trying
That's
so
why I
hard not
started
to
doing
move.
this. I saw some of the clips you had and I went, well, who's that blob with a guitar? Hey, Brent, you want to look less fat? Get a bigger guitar in your head.
Somebody said that?
No, I'm doing that to myself when he had the
I want to
clip
hear
he
some
had.
of the mean shit they're saying about you, Will.
We've talked about it mostly. I mean, it's just giving me shit for.
I told you guys not to look at YouTube comments.
I mean, there's
so
not a
that's
whole lot of
dangerous.
things mean you could say. I mean, there is the giant head. There's the
No
lack
one's,
of.
hey,
there's
man,
the,
no one said that part.
There's
so.
the lack of fashion sense.
Yes.
Well, I'm
There-
probably the most fashionable out of anyone here. But
There's
ass.
that
No ass.
that the way you talk like a teenage girl. There's
Yeah.
You do talk like a little girl, by the way.
The softball shorts he wears every day now.
It's fashion. Though.
Like
It's
you know
fashion.
those like those girls that are like I'm gonna
Yeah, he does that.
like
He's,
those.
he's a valley girl. What else?
Yep, that
I'm
move.
a valley boy.
That move.
Have they talked? I mean, all of it. The question mark on the front of his face. That's a mean thing that somebody.
Man,
said.
I really regret bringing this up, huh?
Well, you want to
Fucking A.
attack us?
Are
Oh,
you
this
look-
is. Oh yeah, this is a bad one. I
okay.
got.
A real one.
Yeah. Love this podcast, but Will trying to get as much camera time is annoying as hell and cringy to me. Like, you're the tech guy. You don't have to put yourself on camera every time you chuckle. So shit
Wow,
like that,
See,
I get.
I don't
He's
know.
not
I didn't
wrong.
tell you. Brent and I actually had a meeting about that,
And tell him
and we
I've decided.
agreed.
Agreed.
Works for me.
So gonna need you to
back
just
your
tappity
things.
tap on the computer,
Tap, tap, tap.
look up shit we're asking for,
Ask for this thing.
and also
Sure. Fine by me. I'll just chill.
What is it about doing? You know what I realized that we haven't done.
I'm touching my
since-
nose again.
I see. You
got some minis in there?
Jesus
Fuck, got
Christ.
the little minis.
You know, and I have like a completely deviated septum, so this whole side is, and I don't even do that. Good one, Brent. Anyway, you know what I realized that we don't do? I guess because we're not on the road, just based off what we did to Will, and he's actually really mad. You know, he goes home and goes, "I'm fucking better than him." Remember we were on the road? We always would give each other like, "There you go, you're gonna be all
Oh
right."
yeah, we
Like,
fixed each other.
Fixed each other. No, you were gonna be.
Brent, let's do it
okay.
real quick. Come here. All right. Here's what's going on. You're gonna make sure that
Everything's gonna be. All right.
everything's
You feel good?
all right. Looking good. Looking good.
Your mother's not feeling well. All right, I'll see
Wait,
you.
what?
We would always give ourselves something right before we went on
That's
stage.
funny.
I move like a
Oh,
Like, don't, dude.
I move like I weigh 500 pounds. Hold on.
I think that's the chair. That's the chair. Wait, what did you run it?
Hold on a second. Jesus.
oh,
Didn't your leg fall apart the other day? Were we doing the cigar
that's
thing? Was that
right.
on Monday where your leg stopped
Oh,
working? You
my
like,
leg stopped
he's
ran
working.
off
into the
balance
wall.
now.
You like ran into the wall.
I'm doing this thing lately where my leg's deciding that he's not ready when I'm ready. Like my left leg sometimes
Such a
when I'm
dad
ready.
move.
Oh, it is. It's like my body, my brain is like, let's go. And my leg's like, Not yet, you know.
You did it. It's like you're on a boat.
That's what it was. The boat shit.
I lost my balance and I fell over almost. I didn't fall down, but I stumbled a bit. And then Brent goes, Jesus, what are you on a boat?
Yeah, that was so
Jesus.
fucking funny.
No, because I know that. Like, my dad would always be like, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
No, I got it.
You have to you got to make several tries at things now physically.
Oh, it's so funny.
When you get a little older, and I'm not an old guy. Like I said, 50's the new, 50's
You're
the
not
new
an
20.
old guy, but I'm telling you, these chairs, they're just
Let me show you what I mean.
caves.
Let me show you what I mean. Will getting up from one of these chairs. Ready?
Yeah.
My impression of Will getting up from one of these chairs.
Yeah, very graceful.
You can tell that was difficult.
No, your knees cracked.
Yeah, it was my knees cracked. Here's what it's like now. You go like this. You got to do a count. You got to do a count.
Yeah.
You gotta get some
1,
inertia.
2, and then on 3 it still might not. It's happening. You know, and you got to then try it again.
Oh shit.
And I'm tugging at my goddamn shirt again. Son of a bitch, I feel terrible.
You know what I was just thinking about? When we did the fixing ourselves thing, I was going, I'm going to look like a monster from that angle. I'm way too forward.
What's wrong with us?
You guys.
Guys, just
Will
listen
hates
to
it.
this shit. You don't have to watch it.
Will hates it.
It's just a
We're
non
new.
Remember my brother? Also, how out of breath am I right now?
Both you guys are fucking
Holy
winded.
shit!
I'm not
from
winded.
doing
I'm
bits.
laughing. I'm sweating right now.
This is quarantine problems.
And
My-
are you going to talk about the thing you're wearing on your neck? Or
Oh,
how long
yeah.
are you going to wear that without saying anything?
Oh yeah, it's cute though.
You look
Are
like
we
a-
bothering you?
look
We're
like a-
Wow.
trying to giggle the way
No,
he talks to us.
You look like
amazing.
you look like a fucking like an ascot.
I'm
or
going to
something.
fucking drown you. I
An
don't care. I'll go to prison.
ascot.
In a swamp
It's not a swamp. It's blue today. I talked about it.
today, day by day.
Will.
Will's coming in. You know what you're
Coming in
being right now?
hot.
Can I tell you what you're being right now?
I'll tell you what he's
What's up?
being.
Sassy.
Fireable.
You're being sassy.
Which one?
Fireable and sassy.
Can you get your foot off the? If you could see his legs
But
right
no one
now, it's
can
so-
though.
What are you in
It
a
looks like a-
fucking college brochure? Like he looks like he's in the quad.
He's like one of those Buddha statues.
Ugh.
Come to
Is this what they
University of
do?
San Diego.
Oh no.
Now I totally lost my train of thought.
The neck thing.
Oh yeah.
The neckerchief.
So we got this in the mail like 3 weeks ago. Lower my voice, and we never mentioned it.
It was
So
a
I
long
was
time
wearing
ago,
it so I
yeah.
could mention it.
Do we know who sent those?
Nope, I
No.
forgot. But whoever gave us is the lion here.
Nope.
Fuck. It keeps moving on me.
It's for listeners. It's like a face mask thing, but it's like a how the fuck do you? What
It's
do you,
like a pull-up. It's like
pull-up
goes-
mask thing where on your neck it's like can go around your whole head.
Like
pretty much.
like
Is
motorcycle
the lion there?
riders.
Um,
I think you
off
might
to
have.
the
I think
side.
you may have pulled it up a little too high.
It's also it's covering your
Not
entire
the
face.
lion?
No, it's off to the right. Your right hand is on where
This?
the lion is. There you go.
Twist
That's
it
better.
left.
Kind
Is
of.
this
Keep
the
going.
lion?
Keep going.
One more little twisty, and you
This?
got it.
There we go. There's the lion.
So thank
Kind
you
of.
guys. So I've been walking around like this. I gotta tell you, man, you can't really see in this.
But you can breathe
it's
in
a
it.
great. I can't.
It's breathable. Yeah, I like
But
that
whoever
one.
sent us this, thank you. You guys are so awesome. People are so nice. Yeah. But this has been my favorite thing to kind of wear. But that's why I've been wearing it.
Yeah, it
It's
looks
not
cool.
like an ascot. But
I will say, you know what's funny is when we got those,
oh my god.
when we were in Jason's
breath.
car opening them, putting them on, the guy next to us, remember when he was looking at us like we were about to go rob the subway?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We all were fucking in these ski
Here we go.
masks, like laughing.
Here
And we
go.
were
silliest,
jokingly putting it on our heads
Yes.
too, so we look nuts.
like the silliest robbers ever. Like we're all like having fun before we go fucking kill everybody.
Oh
Yo,
god, that was funny.
I got an email that my
Got a
gym
headache.
opened. What is your guys? There's that crack that people talk about.
50.
God damn it! What is your guy? What is your guys' view on that? Like, would you hit the gym yet? I mean, they're pretty. They
No.
got they're setting ground rules and stuff. I mean, I don't want to, but at the same time, I got winded doing a bit.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm kind of setting things up here. Look, I'll look for any excuse not to go to the gym to begin with. You know, like, oof, there was a breeze, and then I'll just sit. And I'll go, I can't go out in a breeze. So having that type of thing already, so I wouldn't go to the gym. But with things opening and people have to open their businesses, I completely get it. It's interesting too with like haircut places because there's
can't
nothing
wait.
more intimate with that, and
I
you know,
can't
because
wait
you're right
to
on
go
top
back
of
to the gym.
somebody.
I know.
I cannot wait to go to the gym. I need it. I was
I
getting
know,
in such
I do
good
too.
shape before this whole quarantine.
You're going a lot.
4 to 5 days a week, baby.
I was good in the beginning, and then I tripped on the grapefruits and hurt my leg, and then hurt my other ankle doing a bit with Rick Glassman.
It's
and
so
then,
hard for me to work out at home.
yeah,
It feels like homework.
I just keep getting my ass kicked, and then I hit my knee yesterday, so this is swollen. Oh, I broke my I think I broke one of my toes. too.
Really?
Yeah,
Doing what?
I was walking. And it folded under itself on the edge of a carpet, and then it just
I was
rolled.
walking. How'd you break your foot?
And it's like completely like blue, and it's
Oh, it's broken.
I've never seen someone hurt themselves at home so many times.
dude. And then
Is it-
I still have the burn mark from the shower incident.
Does it
I
hurt
have
when you
that.
touch it?
the shower incident.
Does it hurt when you touch the toe?
Oh, it's broken. I
Yeah,
think
it's broken.
You know.
Corona.
Anyway, welcome
Got
back.
it from Brent.
Oh, fuck
Who
you,
got
you
it from you?
goddamn cesspool apartment person.
I knew I'd set him off.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Serenity now.
Ready now.
Serenity now.
Speaking of that, what have you guys been watching? Anybody been anything new outside the news? Anything fun?
Well, I finished all 6 seasons of
You finished it?
The Blacklist on Netflix. So now
Interesting.
I'm trying to find out how I could see season 7 from the beginning without paying for it. Sorry, Hollywood.
Is there a season 7
There's a
already?
season 7, they've
Oh, I didn't
already
know that.
picked up they already picked it up for season 8. But what I started watching from the very beginning is Dexter.
Oh, that's right. We
Started
were
watching
talking about
Dexter
that.
again. Love
Dexter's
that show.
Great, man.
So good.
So good.
It's weird because it's not weird, but it's cool because they filmed so much of it in the city I grew up in.
Yeah.
They filmed so much of it in Long Beach.
I didn't know any of that stuff.
Yeah, like the
Oh,
girl.
they made it look like Miami.
Well, have you ever watched Dexter?
Yeah, first couple seasons.
Remember the first season? Remember Rita, the blonde girlfriend? Her house,
The one who was being
is
beaten.
Her house
Yeah.
and the neighborhood. A lot of the scenes that were at houses,
Yeah.
they used pretty much the same 2 or 3 streets in this one neighborhood that's right around the corner from my mom's house and in the neighborhood where my junior high is. And the street her house was on is on my buddy, one of my best friends that I grew up with, Aaron, is on his street. So I keep seeing houses in the background that
Yeah.
are part of my
That's cool.
youth.
So interesting.
And then a lot of the marina scenes on the boats and all that stuff is all shot in most of the stuff that's Miami that you'll see is
Like
all
CSI
is
Miami
all
they do
B-roll
there, right?
shit. Yeah. And all of the so many of the murder scenes that were like in the marina or at the beach are all shot in Long Beach, California.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, I didn't know this. The OC. That was like the big show when I was in New England.
What?
That's fucked up. Will.
And,
What?
Well, you're scratching your head. You're yawning during his story. Get
I
up.
covered my mouth.
Yeah, but then you did this thing with your hair.
Weird thing.
I
Weird.
was listening. I was
You're
just scratching my
showing
head.
off. You're showing off and you're
You're
being
showing off.
rude.
You have the best hair, though. Who
I
am I
know.
showing off?
Don't
No, no,
deflect
no.
and compliment without
I know that I
complimenting me.
have the best
work.
hair.
Compliment me.
You have
but
the best hat
the OC, like, didn't it take place in?
in the OC.
But it was supposed. Shit, I set myself up for that. But it was supposed to be Newport, right?
Yeah.
But they shot all of that stuff was shot in Long Beach. A lot of it.
A lot of it was shot in Long Beach, but a bunch of it was shot in Huntington Beach. But yeah, it was all
So interesting. I
Newport
don't know why that's
shit.
interesting. To
Here's
me.
why. A little inside. Long Beach is a very Hollywood-friendly city,
Yeah.
so they shoot a lot of stuff in Long Beach. I mean, there's like famous stuff that, like the Ferris Bueller house, the house from Ferris Bueller, that's in Long Beach.
That's cool.
What's the guy's name that was Doogie Howser, that actor?
Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris and Whoopi Goldberg were in a movie together when he was a kid.
That's
where
a hit.
She was his like babysitter or his
Yeah.
nanny or whatever. That house that was in that movie is in Long Beach. Just so many. There's just so many.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. Like when you told me, yeah,
the big house in another '80s movie, Weird Science, Big John Hughes movie, the big house that was the big party scene.
Yeah.
that's a Long Beach house.
Yeah, you
and
explained
all
all
that
that
stuff
to
took
me.
place was supposed to be in like the Midwest and
Midwest,
Chicago
yeah.
and Illinois and stuff, but it all was in Long Beach. The high school in American Pie
Your high school.
is my high school.
American History X, isn't that?
The high school in Freedom Riders is Wilson High School.
So
yeah,
cool.
A lot of them. They shot all the exterior scenes in American Pie were all shot at the high school that I went to in Long Beach called Milliken High School. And a lot of the interior scenes of the high school were shot at Poly High School in Long Beach, which is famously where Cameron Diaz went, Snoop Dogg went there, Carl Weathers went there. But yeah,
Carl Weathers.
yeah, man, Long Beach is a very Hollywood friendly city. Apparently, it's great to shoot it, but I also heard it's really expensive. Like the permits and shit like that are super expensive to shoot there. But yeah, the Dexter, Dexter, all of the seasons, most of them, was so popular that at one point my brother was like, "Hey, maybe we should do Dexter tours and charge
Oh, for
like
money?
get a van and like do like Dexter tours."
Not bad.
Like the beach house that she lived in, Long Beach. Yeah, it's a really cool spot.
Yeah, when I wrote that show that I guess I'm not allowed to talk about, but I wrote that show with Bill Lawrence
I was
for
thinking that
Miami,
when we started talking about this.
and it takes place in South Beach basically, and Little Havana, Cuba,
Havana.
or Little Havana. Offensive what I just did.
Ay, coño.
The big thing they were saying, yeah, if we shoot it, we'll probably fake Miami for Long Beach. Like, I thought I was moving to Miami, and then I was just gonna be wearing linens and just figure it out there. And they were like, well, we'll probably fake it for Long Beach for Miami. They do it for this, and that's why I learned all these things they fake for.
I learned that from
Florida.
you from just talking about that.
Yeah.
You drive around Long Beach at that, and a lot of times you'd see parked on the side of the road a bunch of Miami-Dade police cars.
Yeah.
I remember one time I was driving through Long Beach downtown, and there was 2 Miami-Dade ambulance on the side, like parked.
Yeah.
Oh, they just leave them there. The gas station in that show, Hollywood, that
that
we didn't
Netflix one that was
what
trending
was it
for a
called?
minute.
What was it called? Was it just called Hollywood?
Yeah, Hollywood.
Something like that. The gas station in that was the place where they undercover ran that prostitution shit. That's in Long Beach.
Worst detective ever.
That's what they were
You know, the
doing.
fucking prostitution shit. What were we doing?
That just reminded me of you, like, you know how the chief of police has to explain things in a press conference, and you trying to articulate, like, where they had the where they run the prostitution shit. We've made sure to get that under control, and
Captain, what's happening?
the
What did you mean by
prostitute shit.
prostitution? You know, when they sell them, they're fucking for money.
The fucking money. Everybody's going, Chief, get off.
Yeah,
this
that gas station is in Long Beach, and it's not a gas station. It's a prop. It looks like a gas station, and it's used as a gas station in movies, but there's no gas tanks or anything like that. It's just it's the only thing that it's for. It's been in several
I actually remember asking you, Brent, about the airport in Mary Happy. I was like, oh, did you guys shoot that at Burbank? And you were like, no, they built a total set.
They just
Whatever
put
the
like
fuck.
a couple. Yeah, they're really impressive.
Cool.
These things are impressive. They built it out CBS Radford outside an office building and
cool.
faked it as an airport in Philadelphia
Yeah, it's cool.
during the winter. And it was 110 degrees. And I just look like, so Brent's character has a heroin problem because he's sweating in the middle of 30-degree weather, trying to pretend to be cold. Like, flop sweat. And fucking Dennis doesn't sweat at all. He just looked like a movie star, and I just look rough.
Weren't we just watching something that there was an airport terminal scene, and you and I told you, I think. That's Long
it
Beach.
was Modern Family. You said that was Long Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Modern Family scene. Yeah, because
that's
the
a good show.
airport terminal at Long Beach Airport's really cool. Half of it's outdoors, like with palm trees and shit. Yeah.
It's really cool. Speaking of airports,
I'm leaving on a jet plane.
I will say this with Dexter, when you said
Corona comes back again.
it is, it's still here. When you said you were watching Dexter, I thought about starting it up again because Dexter's so good. But I realized, like, and I think this is going to be like my for everybody at home, you got to mix it up. I've learned with all the streaming services because I ended up down this hole of like, it was like Dexter, then it's like a Jeffrey Dahmer movie, then Ted Bundy. Next thing you know, it's like, well, I should try Breaking Bad again. Then I'm doing this thing, and I go, everything is like dark Sicario, and all I'm hearing in my head is bum 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 bum. In my mind, I'm like, I need to add like the palette. We have palettes.
Yeah.
I got to get some comedy in here.
Fucking Rick
Something.
and Morty or something.
Yeah. Well, that's just complicated.
That's hard for me to do though because I get excited about the next thing.
Yeah.
I want it to be similar. Like if I finish a documentary about a certain thing, I want to watch more about that certain
And
thing.
that's what Netflix does because of the algorithm. It does that because our minds are like that. It's a
Yeah.
smart device, but then my shit's so dark. It's just a bunch of really dark shit, and then I'm starting to think like, could I build a bomb? Like I'm having weird thoughts. Going
could.
like, what is it like to be a murderer? And then I'm looking at neighbors going, he could be one. He's a murderer.
I do
wonder,
that.
When
I see a neighbor that I don't really know much about. And I found out a cool thing about my neighbor. I have this one neighbor who every weekend he pulls a 1968 Pontiac convertible out of his driveway, and you could hear it throughout the whole neighborhood. Blah, 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 blah. Beautiful car. Pulls it out and drives it not very far probably, and then comes back and pulls it in. And then I see him every morning on his walk. He's got like a nurse that helps him, and he's on a walker. Find out he's retired CIA.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's a retired CIA agent, and I would love to frickin' have a conversation. I say hi to him every morning. Hey, how you doing? He goes, still on my feet. He's one of those
that's good
guys,
too. Yeah.
But
you never know. That's why you should never start shit with anybody. Like, you never know who's who. And if you watch things, it's going to manipulate your subconscious. At least for me.
I talked to a neighbor that knows him that's been in the neighborhood for a long time, and he's like, yeah, I never knew that. But I remember back in the day, I would ask his wife or whoever, how's he doing? Where is he? She goes, oh, he's on vacation.
Oh, wow.
And he always thought that was weird.
Yeah.
Your husband's on vacation without you? Mm-hmm. But he was probably on assignments, you know?
Yeah, and also get your story together.
Yeah, he's
wife.
on vacation.
He's on vacation. Without you, I have to go back inside.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
honey.
Where's your husband? He's at Disneyland with
Yeah.
our grandkids. Oh, what?
Grandkids.
Gotta go inside. Yeah.
Where's your husband? He's at Disneyland in Kuwait, the CIA.
Yeah.
What? Bye. Just
Hey, I haven't seen your husband in a while. Where's he at? He's in Florida on vacation. Bag of heads. Gotta go inside.
back. Espionage. Did you just say espionage? What the hell's up with the neighbor? This guy goes on a lot of vacation. Just say he's on a business trip.
And it's crazy because he doesn't. I mean, he doesn't. That's the last thing I thought. And every morning, hey, how's it going? I'm still alive.
Yeah, he's got the fun words.
And now I know, like, he's saying I'm still alive because those Spetsnaz
What were you gonna
agents
say?
didn't behead me when they captivated.
Captivated.
By the way,
They put me in captivity.
we had this on Monday. I think that the fact that we've been so cut off from society that all of us are like, remember Monday, everybody was
stuttering
talking
idiot.
like they had a stroke.
Yeah.
It's been happening to
Dude.
all of us.
Oh, I'm off.
You know what I said?
I am way off.
You know what I said at the market?
What?
I had my headphones in and I was listening to a podcast and she goes, hello. I meant to say hello back, but I mixed hello and hi. And I said, hi, lie.
Hi, low.
Hi. And she's like, huh? And I went, oh my God. Like, I go,
And then you heard somebody go, oh.
oh, it was so interesting. Hi, lie.
Yeah, I'm a stuttering idiot. I'm a
really funny.
stuttering idiot these days.
We can't help it. I got a question for you just off that. How long? Okay, two-part question.
6 inches.
Two-part question. Okay.
Sorry.
How long do you think it would take if you were like in the CIA, like undercover? How long do you think it would take for your wife to blow that cover? And part two to that, how long do you think it would take you if like your brother or my brother like was in the CIA, like if you knew a spy and he told I'm a spy.
Like,
and,
okay,
you
what's
gotta-
the situation? Like, I've been pulled in for
let's
questioning.
play this game.
It's a
yeah.
blacklist episode too. Let's make sure
Yeah.
we know that.
Well, just like no, you're in the neighborhood and you, like the way people talk. Sometimes their neighbors, like you're watering your lawn.
Okay.
So you're watering the lawn, and Elaine is a spy,
Okay.
and I'm talking to you, and I'm curious how long this
Okay.
would take if I probed you a little bit. Hey, what's going on? Good day, huh? Hey Jay, how you doing? Good day, huh?
Not too bad.
Not too
keeping
bad.
this grass green.
That's great. Where's
No.
Elaine? I haven't seen Elaine in a while.
Elaine. My wife.
Yes.
Oh, she is at the mall.
At the mall
Mm-hmm.
again.
Yep.
She's at the mall a lot, huh?
6 a.m.
6 a.m. again.
She's management, so they got to go in a
Management
little
where?
she works at Boxes and More.
Boxes and
Yeah,
more.
Boxes
Where's
and More.
Boxes and more?
It's in the mall.
There's a place for boxes in the
In the
mall.
mall, yeah. It's called Boxes and More.
Okay.
Boxes and More.
Is your wife in the
She's
CIA?
in Russia. She's in Russia.
And that's the teaser for this week's episode.
Okay, boxes and more. Jesus, man, you fold.
I bet you there's a place called Boxes and More. That's a great
Ask me
name.
now. Ask where my wife is.
Hey, Brent Morin, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, what's up, man? What's
Hey,
going
how's
on?
your wife doing?
She's a spy. I can't handle this anymore. I can't. She's in Russia or some shit. I don't know. And I want to text her, but she's like, I can't communicate. And we're just having a lot of issues. And
Also,
it's
if
just
you have a rocky marriage, what a perfect job. You know what? I'm gonna be gone for 9 months.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of comedy.
And you can't talk to me.
hashtag my
Don't you
wife's
dare
a
talk to me or
spy
else I'll
is
be
what
murdered.
I tweet.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what?
Feeling low. Hashtag
enjoy-
my wife's a spy just to get people to talk to me.
I'm joining the CIA. You can't talk to me.
You have to. Yeah.
You cannot.
If you talk to me, my
contact
life
me.
will be threatened if you talk to me.
My relationship though is at the point where we don't call each other.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, because it's so simpatico.
I don't have to
now.
worry about texts and where are yous and why didn't you call me and check in.
It's kind of like you've shifted now to almost the life of like a single guy of not having to worry about the check-ins and the fucking
I don't
the phone
ever have to
calls.
worry about checking.
It's really
it's
I've
trust.
actually checked in and she's gone, okay.
Yeah,
It's like, why are you fucking telling me that?
that's the dream, by the way, to be in that relationship.
Well, that's like my parents.
Stop calling
48
me.
years
Yeah.
of marriage, and it's just, where's Dad? I don't know. golfing or some shit, and like, okay.
Right.
And they're completely happy. They're good, but it's just they know where they are. They trust each other, and you're separate places. You've hit that comfort level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the best.
I want to do the game again, but now
Okay.
you're a spy. but
Okay.
you can't.
That's a good
Tell
a
me.
good game. I can't tell you.
Yeah.
So I do that, and then you do it?
I'm a neighbor, and we're talking.
Okay.
Also, real quick, what's your name?
Oh, shit. What?
Oh, I'll do it again. What's your name?
Simon.
Simon and Jay. What's your name?
Gormantha.
Nice. We have Simon and Gormantha.
What's your
Yeah.
name?
Pibbles.
Pibbles. The game is this. I'm your neighbor. I
That'll
see you all
never
the
not be
time.
funny, by the way. That game is so fucking
best.
funny.
By the way,
to
I
me.
said Simon.
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 I said Gormantha.
Sayaman and Gormantha. Two fucking
And
assholes.
Pibbles.
Look, I
And
know.
our son Pibbles.
Before we start the
Hi,
game,
guys.
just to piggyback off that, I know I bring up Family Guy a lot, but there's a great episode of Family Guy where his AC breaks and Peter's so fat, so he's sweating, he gets pulled over, and he gets out of the car. He's like, "Can you step out of the car, sir? Have you been drinking?" And then he's not. He's sober, but he's just sweating. And he goes, "No, I didn't find him. Did something there." And he goes, "What was that?" "I don't know. I lost my train of thought." It has nothing to do with, like, he just stuttered.
Right.
I've never seen a cartoon do one of those
The best.
things.
love
Oh,
that
good
shit.
story.
So now I'm your neighbor, and I kind of want to know about you.
Okay. So you've been watching me
Yeah,
snooping.
we're
Neighbor
both,
Snoop.
we're both watering the lawn at the same
Water
time.
and lawns.
Hey, Abe.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Good, good.
Jason, by the way. I mean,
Oh, my God, Simon.
Gormantha.
I know Gormantha, by the way. I know you've lived here for
Oh, been here.
about 5 months. Yeah,
Well,
you lived here about 5 months.
yeah.
What do you do? What is it that you do? By the way, I'm a comedian.
Oh,
I do
my-
stand-up
Really?
comedy. I travel.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great. I love
So,
that. I
What do you
love
got? What's
that.
your thing? What do you do?
I travel.
Oh yeah. What do you sell? Salesman? What do you?
Well, you know.
I don't know. That's why I'm kind of asking. So what is it that you?
I'm a fucking spy. I think, honestly,
bragging about it.
honestly, in that moment, I think I would want to tell everybody I'm a spy.
It's hard
I think
not to.
really
It's so cool.
Oh my god. See, I feel like I'd be good at lying.
Okay, I'll try it now.
Yeah.
Hey, neighbor, what's going on?
How's it going?
Hey, I don't think we've met actually. I see you here. My name's Simon.
I know who you are.
Oh well. Man, that's a
Simon.
yeah.
Simon. Your mom's Betty.
Well, yeah.
Got a younger
that's-
sister named Sheila. I know you. I know everything about you.
Well, so what do you do?
Salesman.
Where?
Traveling salesman. Oh, I travel all over selling.
Selling what?
Shower curtain rods. I sell shower curtain rods.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God! You
To,
know, I
to
see movies.
motels, not
To
hotels.
motels.
Just motels, not hotels. That's my thing.
Don't you think in today's age
I
you could do
sell-
that online?
I like hey, face to face. That's the best way. You get to know your customer. You get to know everything about them down to their tax return. Yep.
Okay.
So, how's that mortgage payment coming along there, Simon?
I'm gonna go outside.
I'm not a spy.
Honey, I think our neighbor's a spy.
I'm not a spy. Hi, Sheila.
How did you know my mom's name is Betty?
Congratulations on the promotion, Sheila. Say hi to your mother-in-law, Betty. The worst spy, trying to tell you that I'm not, but all of a sudden I know
But
everything.
didn't you feel it a little bit in there, like you just want to tell somebody?
I want to be
It's
like,
so cool.
Here's how dope I am, dude.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking spy.
I could see myself pretending to be a salesman with the cover, being at like a TGI Fridays on a date, acting like really like incognito.
That's where you go
And
on a
then-
date?
Well, I'm saying like if I'm a spy and I have to live in the Midwest and like I'm wearing the shirt
And you act like you love TGI Friday.
oh yeah, like Philip Seymour Hoffman
Meanwhile-
in God damn it, Charlie Wilson's War
Yeah.
or whatever that is.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you're traveling the world eating at the dopest restaurants
Dopest
with like
places.
You're like, ooh, blooming onions.
gorgeous
good.
model
But
spies.
Yeah, and you got to keep it up though and get
'Cause
the
if you-
blooming onion. What's the blooming
Blooming
onion?
onion.
Yeah.
It's blooming.
Is that from TGI
Definitely.
Fridays?
Chili's maybe.
No,
but-
that's
Chili's?
that's Outback.
No.
Applebee's.
Is it?
Outback Steakhouse.
Is that
it?
steak? Yeah, he's
Double
right.
aim and
It's
onion.
steakhouse.
It's a terrible accent, by the
Yeah,
way.
that's
I'll,
where you go.
I'll look up where the blooming
Ah,
onions from.
shit.
Doesn't
Great.
believe
Brent
me.
fact.
Wants to prove me wrong.
No, I'm curious. I want to know.
I think it's Outback.
Oh, wow.
Outback Steakhouse. Jesus.
Outback?
I wonder how you make a blooming onion.
Outback. Yeah, looks like about Outback.
Anyway, ADD.
What happened there?
Looks like Outback. Thank you.
I
Is it?
couldn't see myself not telling people. I'm
It
a
looks
spy.
like it, or it is.
Where?
It says right there. Outback's.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Outback.
Why the fuck do I
Oh,
keep saying
oh,
Outback?
Wait. You're
Outback.
pretty sure?
Outback.
No. I was pretty sure. You weren't sure at all. That's why you Googled
Just
it.
for fun.
Yeah.
You little Google man.
just for fun.
Worst burn ever.
Google, man, dude.
What if that really
Doing
triggered
it
me?
again. I'm trying to keep my foot up here.
Do you guys want to do emails? That's something. Or I don't know if
Sure,
you're-
sure,
Oh no, you
man.
know we're at TJ Fridays. Sorry. We're at
No,
TJ Fridays
honestly,
still.
I got distracted. All I was gonna say is it's the
was my
same.
bad.
It's repetition. I could just see myself being there, like she's like, "Can you never call?" And you da da da, and you just da da da. Yeah, well, maybe it's because I have to deal with the fact that I'm a spy, and then
Dude.
everybody stops.
Watching,
ting.
also,
Yeah.
spy or serial killer. Watching Dexter, how many times in the middle of just doing some crazy shit, he's like, hi, hey, you.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
insane to me.
I gotta go right now. Why? What are you doing? I'm killing someone. Don't worry, they deserve it.
Sometimes you have to understand the person.
His
My
inner monologue
father.
shit was
Yeah.
so funny.
It's crazy to me.
Best opening title sequence too. I think
Oh,
that's the
yeah,
best.
yeah.
Like making the breakfast, the flossing, the fucking dude with the shirt. That was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
That's spot on. Can someone do a
maybe I'll
side by
watch
side of Jason doing that in the Dexter opening credit scene? Thank you very much.
Yep.
Making the grapefruit. I always remember him smashing the grapefruit into the thing.
Oh, yeah. And it was
grinding the
a
coffee, the eggs, and
it was
it
the
was
blood
bloody
kind.
kind of. Yeah. Oh, so dope.
But,
Ugh.
yeah, that's a great show.
Great show.
Um,
Sure.
Dexter.
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 What accent is that?
I was going to say, his inner monologue is hilarious.
Yeah.
Hey, Dex, how was your evening? Great. Because I was killing somebody. Like his,
Yeah. Yeah.
when he talks about in his head about what the voice in his head about what he was really doing.
The
And then
swan.
calling it his dark passenger. My dark passenger.
It's funny how people react to things in the human body. Hi. Put on a smile.
Yeah.
I don't know why he hates me, swine and people. And
Right.
oh yes.
Or
I'll
when he
have
would
a-
say, if I knew how to feel, I'd feel sad right now. Like he would say shit like that.
Let's play inner monologue. You say something. I'll be Dexter's.
You be the inner monologue.
Yeah.
You
Ready?
be the
Go
inner
ahead.
monologue.
You talk to him, and then I'll be the inner monologue.
Oh, Jay, the lawn's looking pretty good. Pretty
Thank
tight.
you. Thank you so much. It's it's an everyday thing. You got to soak. Best is to soak it at night.
I've heard that. I've heard that. My daughter Pibbles actually told me all about that.
I hate these inner conversations. Sometimes I find that talking to people is like talking to a tree.
Good seeing you, neighbor.
Yeah, good to see you too. And you want to go grab a bloomin' onion at TGI Fridays or an Outback or wherever the fuck that place is?
That
from?
sounds like a plan.
Yeah, that does sound good.
Sounds
I'll let you
like
know.
a plan.
Yeah.
I'll never see him again. In fact, I think he's having problems with his wife. You can tell by the way he
What,
rubs
honey?
his shoulder.
What, honey? Yeah, no, I'll be there. I'm just talking to Gorbin's
Gormantha.
Gormantha.
Desperate for attention and connection, I understand it, so I have sympathy for him.
So Friday?
Friday sounds good, man.
Can't wait.
I'll
Gonna
never
make my
see
week.
him. I'll never see him again.
He'll never
was
make.
pretty good. That was
He'll do stuff like, sounds like fun, but he'll never see Friday.
All right, you do it now, and then I'll do it with him.
There I go.
You talk to me, and then he's in a monologue.
Oh, Simon, I haven't seen you for a while.
Oh, yeah, good to see you again.
I've
Yeah.
been busy killing people.
How? What have you been up to lately?
Oh, this and that.
Yeah.
Just cutting off the heads of people that deserved it.
So this and that. What do you do for work?
That high-pitched voice of yours is making me really want to slit your throat right now.
I forget. Insurance?
Yes, insurance. Insurance.
Maybe I should sell him a life insurance policy. He's definitely going to need it in the next 3 days.
You know, I've been meaning to get another health insurance plan lately. I've been shopping around. Give me any advice? There, Simon?
This guy's acting is so bad.
Is he
I
bad?
want to gut him with a steak knife and show him his entrails.
Show him his entrails. Uh-huh.
What
Oh,
was that? What was
no, shit.
Dude, there was a few scenes when he would do that, where his inner monologue would come up. Like when something horrible would be happening and it was good news to him, in his face he would go,
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, your mic's out.
Doesn't that mine?
Yeah.
Fuck this fucking guy, dude. Fuck.
You're good.
In?
Yep.
Sorry.
fuck this up.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Hey, now.
That's the problem with that show, though, because I want to watch it, but then I'm going to start looking at things and wonder, like, I wonder if that guy fucking murders.
Yo, there are so many serial killers.
You remember that bit, actually, just off that, the serial killer and the CIA thing? First off, all serial killers are white for some reason, but remember Tony Rock's bit where he goes, a black guy can never be Superman? He goes, because he'd be telling everyone. And he goes, like, he'd be a janitor at the high school, and he goes, you know, I'm Superman. Like, just...
Dude, if I had superpowers like that,
I'd be
I'd be
everywhere.
telling
Yeah,
everybody.
'cause what are they gonna do? You're Superman.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. What would happen is they would tell me you have this life and you have to this cover up if you're in the CIA or whatever. And then all that would happen is I would be at a fucking Outback Steakhouse having a bloomin' onion. We get a couple of those goddamn doubles, and then I just go, I'm in the CIA, and then I would just
To the waitress. Hey,
giving shit away for
you're
no reason.
cute.
So no dessert?
CIA.
I don't believe you. Look at this. Look at that right there.
There's
Where's that? That's Kuwait. You see that?
grease all over
Look
it.
at that
Bloomin'
phone,
onion.
huh? Oh, B. Yo, Dale. What are you showing? Remember my phone? I'm in the CIA. He really is in the CIA. Yeah, he knows. That's Abdul Shafufu.
Oh, not a place.
Well, I was trying to
Or
say
a
a person.
person.
That was kind of racist.
Yeah.
Eye in the Sky. Speaking of that, trying to deflect. Watch that movie. That's a great movie.
What is that?
It's basically about how they kill with drones. Aaron Paul's in it, and I forget
I know which one you're talking about.
where they see from Eye in the Sky.
By the way, I'm getting a drone.
Crazy.
Getting a drone, guys.
We're gonna have some drone footage on Patreon and all that crap.
So get ready for some.
And then we'll get
Fire-ass
arrested
drone
immediately when he has his drone in this airspace and
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
allowed. So that'll be good.
Then I start yelling, "I'm in the CIA!"
It's actually scary to have a drone.
We'll
because-
drone our, yeah.
Is there a rule with that?
Will
We'll find out.
shook his head at it when I said I'm getting a drone. He's like, oh. He rolls his eyes.
Well,
I'm
that's
like,
his.
what?
That's what he does.
I go, our footage is gonna be so fucking cool.
Yeah,
Didn't know we were shooting a Michael Bay movie.
We're gonna,
on
we're gonna,
Patreon.
it's
yo,
hilarious.
We should do a
Aerial
basketball,
view-
basketball game on drone.
aerial view of the pool, pushing you in. That's happening. Yeah.
Black Hawk Down's coming.
Yeah.
All right, email.
Cool.
We got emails.
Yeah, we got a couple. Oh, that's about blooming onions.
Blame an onion.
This is from
And all that.
This is from Walking on the Sun. We've heard from him before. Still don't know if that's his real last name.
Walking on the sun.
So, oh. That's
We
what
never
it is.
got anything from Jen
No.
and those people.
Fucking guy.
Man, that love connection, guys, get back to us. We want to help.
Yeah,
Remember
he really
the
kind of just
connection?
used us for his
Has
Norway
this
advice.
Joaquin guy hit us up before?
One other time.
And
yeah.
we did, and I didn't make the walking on the sun connection. Dummies.
Well, no one did.
I did.
Walking on the sun. Is that what it is?
Joaquin.
No.
No.
What
That's
song
you,
is that?
you me. Walking. I don't know.
Walking on
And
the
the
sun.
sun. No, you're thinking of I think that's a Mamas and
Oh,
Papas.
Jesus
song.
Christ, our ADD.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry.
Hey guys, just checking in again to ask
Why
a
were you
question about
apologizing to
comedy.
him?
I've been in love with it for years and want to give it a serious go when I go off to college in the fall or whenever things open back up. My question is, do you view it more importantly as an entertainer to give the people what they want and play to their tastes, or do you view it more importantly as an artist to do the sets you think are funny regardless of how the audience might feel?
You
The
answer
second
it, Jay.
one.
Yeah, I was going to
The
say.
second one.
We've said that before. The hardest thing is when you start comedy, you do that. You try to emulate people you don't know what it is, and then you try to go like, I wonder what they'll like tonight. And
Yeah.
then what happens is you find yourself and you realize, I think this is funny, and then you find your audience. And then people come to you, and they have the same feelings and emotions.
And then you start thinking about, who am I doing this for?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to entertain, but this is our dream.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden I'm doing what I think you want to hear.
Yeah, it's hard. You
The
can't
fuck
do that.
outta here.
Yeah, get out of here, dude.
But
Good
no,
luck.
Do what you think is funny, and if you truly think it's funny, and it is, then the audience has no choice but to get on board.
And honestly, when you do things that you truly think are funny, you'll be surprised how the human behavior of people in the audience can kind of sense when you have confidence in something.
Yep. They'll
Like, and you
it's
think
funny.
you're being confident. It's like when you do, we work bits over and over again, and you're like, you're sick of it, but you're on the road. And so you think you're doing it 100%, but you're out of your own mind, and he doesn't get the same laugh because somehow mentally they know
Right.
that even though you think you're doing all the work and the same movements, you're like, why aren't they laughing as hard? It's like,
Right.
because somehow they know, oh, he doesn't want to do this. Brendan.
Yep.
It's weird.
It's very weird. I've never understood that.
He's
but it's
phoning it
always-
in.
they
This
always can
guy's
tell.
phoning it in.
Phoning
bizarre.
that troll bit in.
Thanks, Joaquin, or whatever your name
Walking
is.
on the sun.
Walking on the Sun. This next one's from Emma Lou.
Emma,
Hi, Emma.
Hi, handsome fellas.
Emma.
Very proud. Well, she says apologies for the long
thanks for
email.
the cigars, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to her for the cigars. Very proud Mufasa here. Just wanted to say by saying sorry. The font is really small when I fucking do the thing.
Sorry, man.
Doesn't
Jesus.
matter. Doesn't
Relax.
matter,
Take
doesn't
a breath
matter,
and
doesn't
read it
matter.
again.
Just wanted to start by saying that a big thank you to you all for being so amazing throughout this really difficult time. Been a fan of the podcast since day one. Your comedic talents are a gift to us all and are truly appreciated. Got to meet Brent after one of his shows at the Soho Theatre in London 3 years ago.
Loved it.
It was the
Let me
best
see.
birthday present a girl could ever ask for. Please come back to the UK. Jason and Will, please, with him. Please
Yeah,
have
I
him.
want to go back badly.
Me and Brent will come.
Yeah, we'll be there. We can't get Will there, but me and Jay will come and do the Soho
I'll just
Theater
be
at
in
some point.
fucking Kuwait being a spy. Jason, it's great to see Bugsy's doing better, and Will, you're nailing it as a producer.
Oh, nice. A compliment. What
Finally.
if he just cried right now because of all the insults he
Guys,
gets?
I'm gonna cut this part out, but
Oh, that's so sweet.
Bugsy's back to normal.
Yeah.
Nothing changed. He's still insane.
Didn't learn anything?
He's a little more mellow about like when he goes outside to use the restroom. He doesn't like before he was fixed. He's like he ran out there like I'm gonna find it, I'm gonna fuck it, and I'm gonna kill it. Like that was his attitude when he went outside. Now he just goes out and pees and comes back in the house and like
Okay.
you know
is he
what?
chiller without the nuts?
Yeah, a little more.
Yeah.
A little more. But he's still a young, strong dog, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like
He's got a better body.
Are
Than
you
I do.
chiller without the
such-
nuts?
he's so
Huh?
good.
Burned you.
That's a good one.
Burned him.
Anyway, back to this thing. My
Thank you,
question
Emma.
is for Brent.
Uh-oh.
Brent, if that's possible. I remember from your stand-up special that as a child you were diagnosed with ADD. My nephew has just been diagnosed with it also, and like yourself, is proving to be traumatic for him. I was wondering if you could offer me some insight and advice through your own personal experiences on how we can best help him, please. Thank you in advance.
Well, understanding it.
Lots
and
of timeouts. Put
Yes,
him in timeout.
and honestly,
Heavy
I mean,
discipline.
what a perfect goddamn question. Literally, we had 4 ADD moments,
Yeah.
all of us right now. I was ADHD, and the thing is my parents are teachers, and all you could do is, well, here's the thing I did understand about it because I used to be embarrassed by it, is it's okay to be ADD and hyperactive. It's completely fine. Sometimes people learn differently, and school is different for every person. So I just didn't understand the concept of school. And the only thing that was kind of embarrassing for me, the only thing that really bothered me was when the nurse would call me to the office. So if you could find a way to make sure that nurses don't go, Brent Morin to the nurse's office, so that every fucking kid knows I'm taking Ritalin, you know? Like that was going to tell me, Brent's got to take pills.
Yeah.
But
The good news is
so
they
many
know what it
things.
is now.
Yeah.
They have diagnosed it and
Yep.
they know it's a thing. When I was growing up, they didn't.
Yeah.
You were just a problem child that they just didn't want to even deal with.
Exactly. And be careful if they try to diagnose or give you Adderall, because Adderall is basically legalized speed. I don't know how they give kids Adderall.
That's crazy.
That stuff is like da-da-da-da-da-da in your heart. It's like, oh my God, oh my God.
Cool.
Patience.
Thanks,
That's,
Alan.
Patience.
that's
Yeah.
my advice. Be patient.
Be
Yeah.
patient. Yeah, it's true. Because that's the thing. It's not the end of the world. If there's a way to express that and be patient, it's not the end of the world.
Right.
In fact, most people of talent are ADD, ADHD. You know, some of that focus is your mind runs away so much.
Right.
But you can also really focus on the thing that your mind is doing.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. So you can actually be more focused than the normal person on something that is there, but you couldn't get there without being distracted. Jesus Christ, that was an ADD response. Be
No,
patient.
That was great. Cool. Thanks, Emma. We got another one here from Mary. Proud Lion level Pride member here. Episode
Level.
36 had me laughing so hard I had to go back and revisit one of my favorite childhood flicks, the 1993 rollerblade classic Airborne.
Love Airborne. Good
As I was
movie.
watching it, I had a horrible flashback to my first couple months of living in LA. I was drunk at a house party of a friend of a friend's. The girls and I went. Well, this got really dark. The girls I went with were actresses and were super chill at the time of things. At these types of things. Sorry. I'm an awkward writer and was convinced that Michael Pena, who was at this party, was one of the actors in Airborne. So I proceeded to ask him way too many times, "Are you sure you weren't in Airborne?"
Oh,
He
that's
wasn't.
such a drunk thing
The
to
actor's
say.
name from that movie was Jacob Vargas, and Airborne was definitely not the hill I needed to embarrass myself on at one of my first
that's a good
LA
callback.
parties.
Hilarious.
Can I ask you? I posted on Instagram. If you go deep in my Instagram, I believe it's from Airborne. I believe Seth Green is in it, and it's where the surfer goes to Ohio. Can you just look up the poster of Airborne? Surfer goes to Ohio, can't surf, discovers rollerblading, and then ends up going. Or is it the one where they're on the half
Discovers
pipe,
rollerblading and becomes a complete
and then they
total
go
dork.
downhill?
Because rollerblades are dorky as shit.
I've actually really never.
Yeah, there it
heard-
is.
heard his
I
movie.
was right.
Yep.
Fuck yeah, that hurt my ears. Yep.
Who's the girl?
She was kind of cute. I mean, the women back then were 32 years old when they were in movies, when playing high school.
Rollerblading just looks so goofy.
Gotta catch that wave, you know? So he starts rollerblading, and then they do downhill racing, is what it is. So that's what she was calling back the hill.
That substituted the surfing.
How the hell would she think Michael Pena was in that? Nobody looks like Michael Pena in that movie.
Also, realistically, if you're going to do something to replace surfing, it'd be skateboarding. Not rollerblading like
I
a
think
dork in cargo shorts.
It's when rollerblades were starting to, be a thing.
Would they ever?
I don't know, man. I don't even know what I'm defending. I don't know that. I don't know why they did it. Look at that kid with the puppet, weirdo.
Do we want to finish with the movie title game?
Let's do that next episode.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do me a favor. Play a clip of Airborne, though.
Heck yeah.
You got to see. It's hilarious. I would post things about this movie.
Those types of movies, rollerblading, skateboarding,
Yep.
surfing, always had the worst acting.
It's so funny though. It is.
Hey
I
man,
will
that's
say
a
that.
tubular wave.
I will say this though. Airborne, like the way I had a lot of animosity to Cliffhanger, and I loved Air Force One. Airborne is one of those movies that is like unintentionally funny and really like fun to watch. So there you go.
Let me tell you what styling is. The
Oh
perfect
no,
session.
so not a surfer, by the way.
Ground swell, spitting out salt water in your face, doing a 360 without a bounce. I call it the consciousness raiser.
Mitchell's life was a California dream
Oh
until he woke up in Cincinnati.
What do you think? It's wild, right?
We're just so excited about having you here. Slow down.
Oh,
She's hilarious.
She's great. She was the
His
secretary in
cousin
Ferris
wants him to meet
Bueller.
his friends.
You. Where do I know you from?
Oh, Jack Black was in this though. Oh, that's. She thought that guy was Michael
They're
Pena.
an interesting bunch.
I could be Elvis. It's possible.
I really like to sleep. And
Jack
I
Black.
Wow, yeah.
They all want
Wow.
Mitchell to feel right at home. And if it wasn't for Nikki,
How are you?
You must be getting pretty homesick, huh?
Not right now.
he'd have
Oh, I love it.
Throw up.
Kid's a stud. Huh?
My
the
shit.
next 6
No.
months, his days of
No,
sun
he's horrible. That's who Will thinks he is.
Yeah.
and surf
Oh, it's a
been
comedy.
put on ice.
It's actually a hard hit.
School
Oh, burned him with the C in school
in
line.
a city where no one understands him.
In a city where no one cares.
Who would have thought he'd become
Pretty
a
dope.
hero by doing what he does best?
Shredding.
By the prep to a little skating race.
That's who she probably thought
Oh,
Michael
that
Pena
dude,
was.
yeah.
Skating on a team.
No. He has one chance to prove himself. One final race to win.
Hilarious.
The most dangerous thing I've ever seen.
I know. This is actually pretty impressive stunt work though.
Jeez.
Over the top.
I can do that.
I can do that. Airborne.
Wow.
Shit, I might have to watch that again.
Where can we see that? I want to watch that.
That's pretty sweet.
I posted some funny videos
Airborne.
a while ago with that.
That's fine.
I'd
right?
never heard of that movie until now.
Really?
Never.
Oh man, that one.
You know
was
what?
a good one.
You know what? There's a movie in the '80s called BMX Bandits.
Yes.
You know who was the star in that movie as a kid? Nicole Kidman.
Really?
Yep. It was an Australian or New Zealand movie called BMX Bandits.
I think
and she was in
Gagne
it,
showed
yeah.
me that.
Yep. Nicole Kidman was the girl in it.
Type in BMX Bandits for a second. I want to see.
You can get Airborne on Prime for $3.
Doing it.
Nice. I did that
93.
already. Damn it, Brent.
1993. You were watching that?
Look how young
I was 22
Jack Black
years old.
looks. How
He
crazy.
was young.
God, it's so fucking slow.
He was funny in it too.
What are you bitching about over there?
Just slow shit.
Fucking slow.
I apologize, man. You know,
No, it's
things have
not
been
you.
tough right
No,
now.
it's just a lot
Wow,
going
it's
on,
my
like-
internet in here.
No. BMX Bandits, 1983.
Yep.
Starring David Argue. What a name.
And
And Nicole Kidman.
Where's the trailer of that?
right
Click
there.
that little thing. What's
It's
Joe McHale
so-
doing? What's it say? Movies that changed my life. Damn it. That's
That's
what we
fine.
were gonna do. No, we weren't. I made that up.
Yeah, you're.
Fucking ads.
That's not it.
Scared the shit out of me.
I. Yes. B.
Oh,
Bicycle, motor.
I actually want those bikes. I want that 80s BMX bike. I mean,
That was the most 80s thing ever, by the way.
In a high-flying ride to adventure. It's thrills and spills, fast and furious fun. It's a real blast.
It didn't even show
yeah, that
Nicole
was a
Kidman.
terrible trailer. They just got to the point. They go, "You're gonna
Yeah,
see
that
it
was
or
like
not?
a TV spot. Yeah. That was-
It's a real blast."
Rated
Dun dun.
G. All right,
All right. Well,
we did it.
that was fun. Go watch Airborne. Make sure to rate and review and subscribe. And really, we actually do need you to hit the YouTube thing. You guys already did. I gave up. Sorry.
No, keep doing it.
No, I hurt my.
Keep
my
doing
face.
it.
Keep doing the things
But
that
please, yes, do that because we will do a band names album, and I'm in the CIA. And the other thing is,
help. Wait,
Brent.
what was the last part?
You just told everyone you were in the CIA.
no, I didn't.
Simon.
Bodies.
Simon.
Simon. Anyway, rate, review. Please send us everything join our Patreon.
Send us everything.
Send us everything.
Everything you have.
This is why I
send
want
it
you to
to
do
us.
that part. Like I
All
told
right.
you, I fucked
Do
it
you
up.
want to do it?
I like
Yes.
send us everything.
Thank you
though.
guys so much for listening to this episode of The Lion's Den. Please continue to rate and review on Apple Podcasts. Leave us a 5-star rating and a glowing review, and we will read that review here on The Lion's Den. Also, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and always hit that notification bell so you know what's coming at you. And of course, as always, patreon.com/thelion'sdenpod for some extra members-only bonus fucking content.
Yes, and get ready on
Screwed it up right at the
Patreon
end with the
because did you notice, by the way, this is why we do it this way, and the only thing I can really remember is the Bing. So that's why that happened. And yes, get on Patreon because once he gets the drone, you'll be able to see us get arrested. So that'll be a fun one.
Also coming really soon. What's our URL for the website?
Should be thelion'sdenpod.com.
thelion'sdenpod.com, and there's going to be a store on there, and we got some
we got merch
merchandise
coming.
coming at you. So keep your eye open for that, and thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
We are friends, digging each other.